Hello ladies, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Kaizen Tshego, and if you're an oldie but a goodie, hey girl, hey. You know, I'm looking at my hair in the monitor today and I just can't help but feel like it's giving like 90s Aaliyah vibes. I don't know. I love it. Like, I'm here for this hairstyle. Anyway, hi, welcome to the channel. I was just like fangirling for a second because I was like, girl, you look good. Anyway, let's get into the video, ciao. So today I'm going to be doing the Q&A that I put up, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday morning / afternoon. What was the nature of the Q&A? Let's give some context. So I had just relaxed my hair and I thought, you know what, let's just do a general hair Q&A. Ask me anything you want to ask me about natural hair, relaxed hair, hair in general, and I will answer to the best of my ability. So this is the reason why we are here today, to answer all of those questions. I know my turnaround times were quick today, right? This time around. I asked you guys questions yesterday, today I'm answering. And the reason why I decided to do it so quickly is because this thing actually got quite a few views, like over 1,000 views. So I just figured that the people who wanted to ask questions have already asked the questions and we can go ahead and answer. Should I get other questions subsequent to uploading this video, I will release a part 2 where I cover the rest of the questions. The other thing I wanted to mention, guys, is I got some personal questions, like, and I don't mind them, but it's just that I'm not going to answer them because this was a hair Q&A. So if you guys are curious about like my life, I don't know why you would be, it's quite boring, but yeah, if you guys want me to do like a general Q&A like about my life, because I do know that we have grown since I did what is this, get to know me tag or that kind of video. So if we are due for that on the channel, let me know in the comment section down below and I will hook it up. I will ask you guys a few questions, I will add in some of my own, and then we will do a get to know me / life update video if you guys are keen for that. I just didn't think it was that kind of channel, but I guess people are getting curious, which I don't mind. So I will answer all the questions I feel comfortable answering. So let me know if you guys are keen for that kind of video in the comment section, and then I'll do it. So as you guys can see, I have just recently gone for a relaxer touch-up. This was at the 12-week mark, so I waited just a bit longer to get my hair relaxed because I wanted to ensure that there wasn't like overlap with my relaxed ends as well as you know, the roots with the growth. So I wanted to just make extra sure of that, and that's why I went at the 12-week mark. I think next time though, I will go a bit sooner. There's really no need to wait that long, especially if you go to someone who is a professional and they're trained, they won't really be overlapping. Another reason why I actually waited that long is because I had that sick idea in this little mind of mine to relax my own hair. And thank God I didn't do that because I still needed to learn how they actually do it. Next time I think I'm going to do my own hair. But because I burned. Oh, I burned. Literally when I came back from the salon yesterday, my scalp was on fire. I had to take a painkiller. So I don't know what was going on, but wow. I really thought I'm going to wake up with like some serious scabs on my scalp, but my scalp feels fine. So let's hope that those don't develop as the days go on. Aside from that, let's get into this Q&A, child. So yeah, let's kick off today's video. This is the hair Q&A. Question number 1. Which one is more complex, maintaining afro or relaxed hair? Okay, so I think that both of them have their own levels of like complexity and at the end of the day, they are still like hair. It is still hair that we're dealing with. So I don't think that one is more complex than the other. And I think we should also probably define like what complex actually means. Is it about like the maintenance regimen? Is it about how forgiving or unforgiving the hair is? Is it about which hair do you need to understand better? Because I think both of them you need to know a lot about. With natural hair, I think that, and I also think that it just depends on your hair health. How forgiving your hair is or how complex your hair can be depends on how healthy your hair is or how healthy your scalp is. So if I was to define complex, I would basically associate it with like maintenance. And I would think that probably natural hair is probably more complex, if I must be honest. There's a lot of things and steps and products that you kind of can't skip, or else it's going to be detrimental to your hair. Like for example, with natural hair regimens, or like the routines that people build around natural hair, it can get as complex as like skincare. Whereas with relaxed hair, I think relaxed hair is a bit easier. It is more fragile hair, so I don't think that it's hair that you can neglect, because it will show. Unlike natural hair, for me, I could neglect my natural hair and it was still fine. With relaxed hair, child, let's just say I got an F for Q1 on hair maintenance. I'm surprised my hairdresser was like, we don't need to cut anything, but I'll get into that story in the next video, where I go into how I almost literally ruined my hair. But anyway, we're still in this question. So I don't know. I think that they both have their different levels of complexity, but I think that because relaxed hair is so convenient and so easy, it would be the less complex. However, I am really struggling to find products that work on relaxed hair in a way that products worked on natural hair. So I feel like the people who cater for the natural hair market, they put a lot of thought in products, and products are really enriching and nourishing for hair. I'm really struggling to find a brand or a market when I go shopping for hair products that caters for relaxed ethnic hair. So I don't know if that's a gap in the market. I mean, I don't know if I must like slide in and close that gap. I don't know, but we'll see. If you guys are aware of any relaxed hair products that are amazing, please let me know. Let us all know in the comment section, because I'm really struggling. But yeah, I think with complexity, you definitely need to know what you're doing in order for natural hair to thrive, but you also need to know what you're doing for relaxed hair to thrive. It's a really tricky one to answer, because I want to say that they are both complex in their own ways, and one isn't more complex than the other. But I'm currently really struggling with relaxed hair, but I am realizing that I don't need to do a lot to it to make it look good. Whereas with natural hair, you really need to put in the work for your hair to really look nice. So for that, maybe I will say natural hair is more complex. And I hope I gave that response justice, or that question justice. Okay, so let's move on to the second question. The second question is, what did you use to grow your hair, and what products are you currently using? So firstly, I have 2 playlists that address natural hair growth and just hair growth in general that I think will help. I have a relaxed hair playlist and I have a natural hair playlist. And I think maybe dig into those so you can get some context around how to grow hair. Now, with that said, I'm just going to put it out there. There is no products that grows hair, and I highly doubt that there are supplements that grow hair. Otherwise, we would all have found the tablet and we'd all be on it and we'd all have hair down to our bums. But I don't think that those things work. The largest contributor to hair length is genetics, and then the second one is length retention. And what I mean by that is how you take care of your hair. Okay, so those are literally the only 2 things that you can do. The first one is out of your control. The second one I can teach you about on this channel, and it's essentially about knowing how to take care of your hair so that you can retain the length when your hair grows. Because remember, on average, hair grows around a half an inch, and a half an inch is basically 1.27 centimeters. So we all don't get all that much hair length or hair growth in a month, and if you aren't preserving that, it will look like your hair isn't growing. So yeah, I'm not really using anything to grow my hair. I'm just living life. Literally, I'm just living life, and the hair is just growing. And historically, I've just always had long, and I say long in inverted commas because long is subjective, but I've always had like long and thick hair. So I've never really had an issue with like growing my hair. The second one is, which products are you currently using? Girl, it's a mixed bag at the moment. I'm trialing and erroring. I'm trialing and testing absolutely everything that I can get my hands on and use for a statistically long enough period to see if it's a hit or a miss. So I'm currently still working it out, but I do have a video that will be coming soon that talks to you, that tells you which products I'm using every single month. So my thinking is that I share every month what products I am using or what products I've bought, and then depending on the interest, why am I grooming myself on camera? But anyway, depending on the interest in the comment section, I will then create videos where I do a full review on that product. If there's an interest on every single product, then I will probably like mash it all up and do a single video review on all of them. But I'm thinking that because I haven't found a holy grail and I can't specifically say this is what I'm using and this is what I'm loving right now, rather I do it in that way where I kind of take you guys on the journey and I share all of the stuff that I'm using as I go. So I don't know how you guys feel about that. Let me know in the comment section if you like the idea of sharing my monthly hair care purchases for the month. That was a pretty constructed sentence, but let's keep moving. So that's the answer to that question. But I guess what I have been using is I've been using some Olaplex, I've been using some Tresemme, I've been using some Garnier, I've been using some, and when I say Garnier, it's the shampoo and the conditioner. Tresemme is that keratin smooth conditioner in the red tub with the black lid. I've also been using, okay, Olaplex, you guys know I've got the Olaplex video. That was my very first relaxed hair wash day. It's the whole Olaplex range that I'm using, except for the deep conditioner and the like the leave-in conditioner. I forgot what number that is. Those are the two that I don't have. I've also used Head and Shoulders because I had like a dandruff issue, but I'll get into that in another video. Turns out it wasn't dandruff, it's actually dry scalp, but yeah, still flaky either way. Still not great. And then I've also been using the Palmer's shampoo. Is it Palmer's? I think it's Palmer's shampoo with the coconut one with the brown lid. I have a video of that on my channel. So it's that one. It's the moisturizing shampoo. Oh, that shampoo's good, guys. If you don't have it, you should definitely get it, especially if your hair hates shampoo. Definitely get that. I've been using some Native Child, the co-wash, still use that, still love it. I've been using the Cantu leave-in conditioner like I used when I was still natural. So I'm still borrowing here and there from my natural hair products until I figure out exactly what it is that I need. With the scalp, I've been using some shea butter to base my scalp. I've been using some Jamaican black castor oil around the perimeter of my head or my hairline. And yeah, that's essentially all that I'm using. Obviously, Olaplex, the bonding oil, as a heat protectant when I'm straightening my hair or when I'm blow drying my hair. And that's what I've been using. So as I said, it's a mixed bag. I can't really say this works, I like this, my hair responds to this. I still want to test, but I want to take you guys on the journey because I've been testing for way too long now. And I feel like, yeah, we will stumble on the holy grail when we do. The next question is, which hair relaxer do you recommend? And is having relaxed hair really easier? Oh my God, the second one is a hard yes. Having relaxed hair is a billion times easier. And when I'm referring to ease, I'm referring to like convenience of taking care of the hair and the maintenance of the hair. Much, much easier. I do not miss those 5-hour wash days. No, thank you. Goodbye. And which hair relaxer do I recommend? So I don't relax my own hair at the moment. I probably will with my next one. With my next touch-up, I'll try. But with my first relaxer, my hairdresser used Dark and Lovely. It was a no lie. And then with the second one, he used Mizani. I don't know which one. I didn't see the tub, but he told me that it was Mizani. And it burned my scalp, child. So I'm not sure about Mizani. With relaxers, there are two different categories. There are lye relaxers and there are no lye relaxers. I'm not really sure what exactly the chemical difference is, but what I understand about no lye is that it is more sensitive. It is less harsh on your scalp than lye. So no lye is less harsh on scalp, more harsh on hair, meaning it really straightens hair. And then lye is more harsh on scalp and more sensitive to hair. So depending on what you're trying to get at, you will either use lye or no lye. If I've got that mixed around, I'm sorry, but the essential difference between the two is one is less harsh on your scalp. between no lie and lie. And I think no lie is the one that is less harsh on your scalp. So yeah, depending on your hair needs, maybe look into no lies if you have sensitive scalp, or look into lies if you don't have a sensitive scalp. But at the end of the day, relaxer, right? My scalp is incredibly sensitive, and I feel like yesterday it was a reminder of a thing that I did not miss about relaxing my hair when my scalp was literally on fire. It felt like I literally still had relaxer in my hair, and I know that he washed it out because he washed it out 3 times, but my scalp was still burning. I don't know what on earth was going on. So I need to start looking now at kind of like scalp care and scalp treatments, but I'll let you guys know what I find, and I'll definitely share that with you, because I'm very, very passionate about getting my scalp restored to what it was when I still had natural hair, and even better, because as I said, when I had natural hair, my scalp was still quite sensitive. But now, because I'm going to be chemically treating my hair, I think it's important to safeguard as much as possible. The next question is, how many times would you recommend one to do treatment on their kinky hair? Treatment, I'm not really sure what that is, but I'm guessing it's like a deep conditioning treatment, or like hot oil, something that like deeply penetrates the hair shaft and restores it, right? So if you guys have been on my channel, you will know that I'm always like princess treatment only for your hair. My answer to that question is as often as you can. I do my treatments at home, so I can control how often I do it, and I do it on a weekly basis. So if you can treat your hair on a weekly basis, do so. It doesn't harm your hair to treat your hair well. So I don't think that you will be doing anything bad by doing that. Just be careful, and I don't want to give too much away, but just be careful with balancing protein and moisture treatments, okay? Don't just do protein, and don't just do moisture, because both of them have adverse effects on your hair shaft. So depending on what your hair concern is, then do that, and then alternate as each wash day goes and monitor your hair. How do you retain length? I love this question. You retain length by taking care of your hair. So the top 3 things that I would say that help with length retention is low manipulation. Number 2 would be like, don't comb your hair every single day. There's no need. So linking to number 1 is, if you don't need to have your hair out, don't have your hair out. And I think that a lot of people will be like, oh, that's boring, then you aren't enjoying your hair. But if you want your hair to grow, you can't manipulate your hair every day. You can't manipulate your hair like multiple times in a week, because your hair's not going to grow. So cover it, don't comb. And the last one is, you need to trim your hair. Always check that your ends are healthy. If your ends are starting to look shabby, get them dusted, you trim them, go to a salon and cut those split ends off, because split ends travel up the hair shaft, and then when your hair gets thin, it breaks, and that's how you lose hair. Don't hold on to length when your hair is not healthy, because it's going to jeopardize the rest of your hair shaft. Make sure that you are trimming your hair as often as needed so that you can retain hair length. So those are the 3 big things that I would say you should be doing to retain your length, okay? The next question is, oh, okay, that's a personal one. So as I said, guys, if you want to know like personal things, like about my personal life, about what I do every day and all of that stuff outside of YouTube, let me know in the comment section and I'll put that together. I'll actually do a Q&A, like a proper one on Instagram, and then we'll get that done for you. The next question is from your favorite vlogger, Zizi Maloko. Shout out to you, Zizi. So she has asked me, will you be doing any long-term protective styling this winter? I think I should. I think it's for the best that I do some long-term protective styling. I'm not one for like braids unless I'm traveling. So we will see. I hope to. The thing is, I'm really enjoying my hair. When you start seeing me do like long-term protective styling, you must know that I'm gutful of my hair, and I haven't reached that point yet. So that usually is what makes me want to protective style. So hopefully I'll get sick of my hair so that I can like preserve it and nurture it and keep it tucked away. I doubt it, but I think I will. I think it's for the best if I do. And I think maybe as a bonus to that question is, if I do protective styles, what will I probably be doing? I think the passion twist. I still owe you guys a passion twist video. I have not forgotten. Or maybe like cornrows or something that's like easy on the hairline. Maybe I'll do wigs, so we'll see. Or maybe braids, maybe box braids. But the thing is with box braids, they're really like heavy on the hair. So, and they like pull, and I'm just really trying to be sensitive with my hairline. So we'll see. Maybe not braids, but probably the passion twist, because those are the most easily accessible to me right now. They're literally in my cupboard waiting for me to put them on. So that's what I'll probably do. The next one is, where did you get your new relaxer? Girl! This is a very tricky one. I went back to my hairdresser, and I know I keep saying like this is the last time, but I think this really is the last time. Yeah, and we'll leave that one there. The last question says, I'm experiencing a growth plateau with my, well, it's not really a question, it's just a statement that I'm guessing I need to answer. But it says, I'm experiencing a growth plateau with my natural hair despite trims and care. Okay. Natural hair, it's very interesting. Yeah, natural hair is very interesting. So 3 things come to mind. I'm glad that you covered the point that you're taking care of your hair, and you are also doing trims. Okay, the thing with natural hair is that because of the texture, the length is very deceiving. If you are not frequently straightening your hair, like straight, it's hard for you to tell whether your hair is actually really plateauing, or if you just aren't getting it straight enough to kind of see that true length of your hair. So I would recommend, if you really want to start monitoring your hair, maybe do a silk press and measure, and then wait a few months, do a silk press again and measure your hair, and see if really you are having a growth plateau, or if it's the texture that has been hiding your length. Another thing to remember is that hair grows literally less than 2 centimeters in a month, and we can take care of it as well as we want to, and we can trim it. But if we are, for example, trimming more than the hair is growing in a month, your hair's not going to grow. So just be careful about how often you trim, because you might be trimming your length away. Only trim when absolutely necessary. I really don't trim that often. Some people trim all the time, and I think that they're trimming their length away. So if your hair still looks healthy, it's shiny, it's moving, well, now that you've got natural hair, so there's not really much movements. But if your hair still looks good, and your twist outs and your braid outs look bomb, then hold back with the trimming, because you might be trimming your length away. The next thing I wanted to address is something called like hair length or hair growth, no, hair length potential. Yeah. So when it comes to plateaus, I think it's very important to understand that, take those 2 things I said into consideration, but also keep this other thing at the back of your mind. And I learned this from watching other videos of other like hair YouTubers on YouTube, and they were basically talking about this concept of, I don't know if I'm terming it right, but from my understanding, it's like hair length or hair growth potential. That despite how well you can take care of your hair will only grow so long, depending on your genetics, and basically genetics playing one of the biggest factors. When I refer to hair length potential, this goes for every single race. I don't think that it's black women who struggle to grow their hair. I don't think it's just us. There are also women of different races who do struggle to grow hair really long. Only so many people can grow their hair like really, really, really long, and bulk of it comes from genetics. So in this one particular channel, I actually forgot who mentioned this, because I watched a lot of these videos back to back, but they were basically, maybe it's Hairlicious. I think it might be her. If not, maybe someone else, I don't know. But they were basically talking about the importance of taking care of your hair the way that it is. So if your hair can only grow this long, do your best to take care of your hair this long and maximize on its beauty and its potential at this length. Make sure that it is the best looking hair at this length for you. And I absolutely love that, because it plays into like acceptance and maximizing or capitalizing on what you've been given. So if you've got thin hair, for example, style and treat your hair in the best way that makes the thin hair look the best it can possibly look, as opposed to being frustrated that your hair is at a certain length or is at a certain density or thickness and you can't get it to be like full, or you can't get it to be long. You know, it is what it is. We are dealt the cards that we are dealt with hair, and we just need to make the best out of it. So I would say maybe keep those 3 things in mind. So I think I've covered all of the questions. I really enjoyed this, guys. I think it was quite concise, straight to the point. So I really do appreciate you sending in your questions. A lot of them covered exactly hair, and I hope that you guys found some help from these questions, to all the guys who asked, but also to everyone who is watching. If there's any other topic that you want me to do a Q&A about, let me know, like more niche, more specific. Let me know in the comment section. And if you guys are keen on the personal one, let me know in the comment section as well, and I'll run it through Instagram and bring the responses here on YouTube. What else did I want to cover? I filmed quite a bit of content, so stay tuned to the channel. If you are not subscribed, please do subscribe. Please turn your notification bell on, because I'm back for now, because things are not hectic at work. I can actually get videos out. So I'm on a creation streak. So hop on the bandwagon and subscribe so you don't miss it. And yeah, I think that's literally it for this video. Until the next video, ciao for now.